What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're taking a look at the Modern Warfare 2 beta here running on the Steam Deck through Windows 10 on an SD card. And I've been having a lot of fun with this all weekend and wanted to make a video on it because I'm just really blown away by the performance. So let's go ahead and get into it, starting with the SD card. So the OS, Windows 10, and Call of Duty, everything's installed right here on the SD card. Really surprised that we're even able to pull this off at all, let alone how good the gaming performance has been for me in a lot of different games, including the Modern Warfare 2 beta. So let's get this in here and get launched up, and we'll be good to go. I'll speed us forward here. We'll get to the desktop, and I'll go ahead and get us launched into Call of Duty. But being able to run the full Windows 10 OS, this is Windows to Go, by the way, and I will have a full video coming out here in the near future on exactly how I did my full setup. For this, it was really simple. I didn't use any external keyboard or mouse or anything. I just used my SD card, my deck, and my PC just for a couple of parts. But anyways, easy setup and very surprised how well this is working. Now, read-write speeds of the SD card are what they are, along with bandwidth of the reader and everything else. So, you know, we are going to have whatever issues you could have when running things off of a micro SD card. Slower load times and things like that, and maybe some hiccups in game, but really surprised at how good the performance actually is here. I've put in a couple of dozen rounds here on the Steam Deck with Windows 10, and while there are frame drops and hitches from time to time running around, whether it be from the CPU or of course the SD card's limitations or drivers and things like that, I'm just very surprised at how well it plays between 40 and 60 FPS on the low settings at 800p. Really good, and I do have some FSR kicked in here as well. But I was just blown away at how well it was really running and running everything off of that SD card along with other games as well. Let me get switched over here to some screen cap though, so you can see the game a little bit better here. And again, it's kind of blown up here on the screen if you're looking on a bigger screen. So it is 800p being upscaled with some FSR. But again, I jumped into a larger round. I believe this was Invasion. And I was very surprised because I wanted to get into a bigger map and see what was going to happen. And yeah, we were more 30 to 45 FPS, maybe some more dips here and there depending on what's going on with the action. Again, between the SD card and the CPU limitations, you know, we're going to have some of that, but the game just is very playable. I mean, I've really enjoyed my experience so far just with this game in particular over the past few days, just running everything off this SD card. And if I want, I could just leave this, boot into SteamOS, and play over there as well. I can't wait till Valve releases their official dual boot option, because having SteamOS and Windows on the internal SSD would be the best option. And there are workaround ways to do that, but I'm looking for the official way that will work the best with Steam Deck. And until then, for me, this is kind of the best option because I don't want a USB-C external NVMe hooked up to this thing because I only play portable and not docked. If you play docked a lot, I could get it, but I'm not walking around with something hanging out of the USB port or anything for storage. So getting this to work with the SD card, play a lot of games, enjoying Windows 10 this way makes it very portable and makes it work really well for me here. And again, I will have a video coming out in the future of exactly how I did this and got all of this to work that might help you guys get Windows 10 and games running good on your SD card. There are some things you need to do for controller support and drivers and things like that, and I'll have all that in that video. But anyway, I want to show you guys some performance here. I've been having a lot of fun with Duty and other games on my SD card with Windows 10. Thanks a lot for coming and check out the video. As always, if you guys haven't yet subscribed, thumbs up, ring the bell, leave me your comment, and I'll see you in the next one.